Hello there. This is Flank, who thinks motorsports are bad sports, but loves them anyways. I drove a racing ACC today where I ran into someone, or I was almost running into by someone that I could only describe as a shameless rammer. Here's what happened.
So this was a public survey race in Monza. I qualified first in the Ferrari 296, and before the race even started, this Mustang behind me started to drive right into me. Now, of course, this was still the formation section, so collision physics wasn't enabled, but I immediately had a feeling that I gotta watch out for this guy. I mean, just look at the sheer lack of respect for me and for the loss of physics as he faced into me. I just knew that chaos was imminent. Now, here, I was about to cross the starting line of the race, and as I did, I looked into my rear view mirrors, and I could see the Mustang just taking cars out left and right. And as the race leader, I thought he might go for me next. Well, as we went into the first corner, he did. Now, I saw that coming from miles away, so I delayed my entrance into the corner and avoided the hit. But I still wasn't in the clear because this Mustang is now in front of me, and I could see that he was deliberately driving slower so that I would catch up. So I had no other choice but to also slow down intentionally as I brake really early into this corner sequence here, where this Mustang just cuts two corners in a row and actually gets himself disqualified. At this point, another car was catching up to us from behind, and I had the idea to let him through so the Mustang could take him out instead of myself. But before I could carry out that plan, the Mustang went wide and I found a window just big enough to get through. Taking a look at this from the perspective of the Mustang, it is truly amazing to see how he completely missed the racing line. Rejoins the track with an attempt to hit me, but eventually slamming nobody but himself into the wall. Compared to this abysmal ramming attempt, I have to say his previous attempt at the start of the race was a lot more impressive. Taking out the Lambo GT3 here, almost lost control of his car, regained control, and as soon as the Lambo caught up, knocked him right out again. This Lamborghini driver must have been pissed, but he did get his revenge later on in the lap. Anyways, despite all the bumper car action, this race wasn't too bad, and I actually kept the lead until the end and took the checkered flag. But I must say, somehow, winning the race didn't even feel as good as pulling that move which avoided the rammer and caused himself to slam into the wall. Hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time for more driving actions from Flank.